Hello, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be explaining how to design a custom pop-out menu using Elementor. So a lot of the tutorials I saw on the internet were kind of regarding the ability to style the navigational menus inside of Elementor Pro, which is a really great feature that I use all the time. But this video is going to be about connecting that to the pop-up functionality inside of Elementor Pro, so we can kind of create up a custom pop-up navigational menu. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to call it pop-up menu. So essentially, you go into templates and then pop-ups, and then you go ahead and add a new pop-up if you need to. So inside Elementor, I know that they have a couple. They might even have like a menu. Yeah, this one kind of has a menu. This one's pretty close to a menu. This one's definitely a menu. And like pretty close to kind of what I want. But I do like to generally use these templates to kind of find a place to start at least. I'm just going to go ahead and not use a template. Hit X. Cool. So I did need to get into the pop-up settings somehow. Cool. Pop-up settings here. So I want the position to be on the left side. Or actually I want it on the right side. And then I want the height to be fit to screen. So it's going to cover the entire screen when it pops up. Yeah, I haven't designed this yet. I'm kind of just designing on the fly. Most of the times I would kind of design that ahead of time, so I kind of know exactly what I want. But I'm just going to be exploring like some of the features inside of Elementor Pro here to design the actual pop-up menu. Sorry if it's a bit slow. Anyway, so I definitely want to have a navigational menu. So I think I have my pop-up settings the way I want. I'm going to start adding content here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a nav menu. And we can just use the nav menu widget. And there isn't a nav menu set up on this website. So it's showing up as blank right now. I'm just going to hit publish. And because we're using it, there will be something triggering this pop-up. We don't actually need to set a trigger inside of the pop-up itself, so we can just hit save and close. I'm going to the back end of the website here, and then you go to appearance and then menus. This is where all of your menus will be. I'm just going to add some custom links. So you can throw a hashtag in the URL, and then that will make it so that it display. If you don't put anything here, it won't let you create. So if I put about and I put add to menu, it won't let me create it. So you just throw in a hashtag right there, and then it'll let you use it as a custom link. So I got about, I'm gonna contact, and then I'm gonna add recent, I'm gonna add music, oops, other way around, music, literature, and then recent. There we go. Oop, I didn't add it. It's all good. I just need 5 for now. So go ahead and hit refresh here. Yay. Okay, so now we see our navigational menu here. So I'm using the Oswald font, which it already is set to that. I do want to make sure that these items are sized a little bit more appropriately. So I'm just going to go to the style and then typography and start messing with the font size here. So probably like that. I kind of like that style in terms of size. And then I'll go ahead and I want the nav menu to be not horizontal, but rather vertical. Awesome. And then I want more space in between them. And I also want to get rid of the pointer here. I think I'm going to do background. Yeah, background. And then I'll kind of show you the style. What I'm going to do is create space in between them, and then I'm going to put the frame so it's kind of like just pops up as a box. So there's a couple different things I need to do that. So first off, here's the this is horizontal padding, and I'll probably bring that to like 15, should be good. Vertical padding, probably something like that. Yeah, I think something like this. I also had an idea to kind of make something that would be functional in terms of adding like sub items. So adding sub menu items that would actually display instead of there being a drop down. And you would have to do that manually in terms of like adding titles and then adding subtitles with different paddings to kind of give that look. That's something, now that I'm thinking about it, sounds enticing and I might get into at some point. But I think that this is going to work for what I'm doing right now. So I want the text color to be black when it's normal. And then when I hover, let's see what's happening. It turns white, which is fine. What I want is the background color of the dropdown. Let's see where I change that. Pointer. Oh, it's probably pointer color. Doo-doo-doo. Cool. So right here, under the hover, I got the pointer color. I want that to be black. So then it just does like a black and white fade. I like that. And then I want to give these less space so they're not. Actually, I kind of like this effect. It's pretty cool. I definitely want this to be spaced better inside of the pop-up itself. So to do that, so there's a row here. What I want to do is actually add an intersection that's going to give me some better control of what is happening here. So go ahead and grab this widget because you see the X is there. I want to make sure that, come on, nav menu. Get in the box. Get in the box. Cool. So I got it. And just to show you that little trick, you can open the navigator tab. And then if you're having any difficulties with Elementor, you can just kind of drag stuff around here, and it's a lot more linear and makes more sense than trying to do it in the front end editor. And I just like, go to the intersection, go to the column, drop it in there, and then delete. I'm going to delete this extra column. What this does is it allows me to add CSS to this intersection without really messing up any of the other elements that I'm adding into this bigger row, which is the whole pop-up. Generally, that's just like a good practice when it comes to, I think, doing any type of dev. So we have this here. I think I want to make the font a little bit. So first off, I want to transform them all uppercase. And then I want to bring in the line spacing or the letter spacing so that they're a little bit closer. Like the logo. Yeah, that's cool. I really like that effect. Even thinking about adding like some sort of transparent texture to the background. Beyond that, I want to have like a submit button. So I have this intersection and this row. What I'm going to do is duplicate the intersection here, delete this, probably add another column. Sure, and duplicate it again because I'm going to do a couple different things here. So I got this one up here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this column. And then I want to just get a button. Cool, left align. And then I want to make it, I styled all my buttons white. So this one I'm going to make black like that. And then I also want to get rid of the actual border. So I'm going to go solid and then border color white. So I'm going to use this button for submit. So this is going to be where people can submit work. And I'm going to, instead of small, hit, I don't think that actually helps at all. I need to go into typography and up the size, kind of like that. Okay, I like that. Maybe like thicker font, since I'm already kind of messing with the font. Yeah, I like that better. Submit, I'm trying to think of, and probably just just something to add more content here. So I'm going to add some more content and then be back. Welcome back. So essentially what I've done is I was using buttons before, but I just duplicated this nav menu because I wanted 2 items. And then I got rid of the hover effect. And then I even changed the font to Open Sans to kind of give it a little more boxy feel. And yeah, I think that's kind of exactly what I want. So this is where we're at for our like pop-up navigation menu. You know, I already have the logo at the top left here, so I'm not super concerned about adding it. But that's something you can do, is add the logo to the top here. You can also add like a bottom part of the nav to, you know, add more content there. Also something just to note, I made the row fit to screen. As well as vertical aligning everything in the middle. So that's how everything's sitting in the middle. I'm not adding any like extra space at all. So yeah, this is kind of exactly what I was thinking. The final step is going to be checking it out on mobile. So, you know, when I go to mobile, yeah, it looks absolutely terrible because they're turning into the breakpoints, but I'm going to put no breakpoint with both menus here. So you go to content, breakpoint, none. And then this should be my menu. I think that's exactly what I was thinking for. So save and close. And so now what I'm going to do is I go to the header template that I've created, because I have a button here that's ready to pop up. So I go to the header. And I'll show y'all how I do that as well. So you click on the icon here, and then inside you hit the little link, or you hit the dynamic type, and then you scroll down to pop-up. So you click pop-up, and then it'll be here, and then it'll ask you to type it in, and I called it, I think, just pop-up menu. Yeah, perfect. So now it's set to when this is clicked, it'll pop a menu. So update. And then I wanted to change, I hate this menu. What? Yeah, I don't want. No hover effect, for sure. And then I actually have to make a completely new menu, so I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to go now to the homepage, and y'all can check out this menu we built. Boop. Cool. So now you see it's kind of like not smooth. I would want it to be a lot smoother. So hover, and then I think I can't edit this pop-up here. Just go back to the pop-up and you hit the settings. And then the entrance animation, I think we want like since it's on the right side, we'll want it to, I think, slide in left, and then exit will slide in right, or slide out. Oh, I guess oh, yeah, here it is. Slide out right. Perfect. And then nothing. And then let's go to the homepage, refresh. Click it. Is it doing it? Cool. And that's kind of all we need to get this pop-up going here. Oh, it's because it's on mobile. Here we go. Now I'm on desktop. Slide in left. And slide out right. Cool. Animation duration. I'm going to make it a little bit slower than that. So it's actually the opposite way. But y'all get what I'm talking about here. Slide in left, slide in right. Yep. That's exactly what we want. Awesome. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Subscribe.